Have you been wondering how possible it is to superimpose an object or a drawing on top of each other? If yes, then in this video I'm going to show you how you can go about superimposing an object or a drawing on top of each other. But before then, we're going to understand what it means to superimpose an object or a drawing on top of each other and how useful or how we can make use of it in AutoCAD. But before we continue, don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video to your friends if you find it helpful and useful to you. Now, what does it mean to superimpose an object or a drawing on top each other? So here we have on the screen a floor plan which I created in one of my drawings, and I have the complete plans, the ground floor, and we have the first floor, and I'm going to make use of these two floors to demonstrate how object can be superimposed in AutoCAD. So before I go ahead, I'm going to select these elevations and the roof plan, and I'll go ahead and isolate or hide this object, and also I'm going to select these ones below, and as well I'm going to hide or isolate this object. So I'm left with these floor plans which I have in this very particular drawing. So let's assume that this very particular floor plan happened to be an old floor plan, and that this second floor happens to be the new plan that was revised or that was adjusted in the process of drawing or in the process of developing your architectural plan. Now, for you to superimpose this, we can demonstrate it using a 3D illustration. So superimposing means placing one diagram or drawing directly on top of each other. Now, if I change this view from top view to a southeast isometric view, I'm going to have this drawing just like this. Now, if I now copy this very particular drawing, so I'm going to copy the whole of this drawing, and I'll right click and I can go to move, and I will specify a base point where I can move, and then I will move to where I have this other drawing, and from this position I'm going to use extension, so I will trace up so that I can move up in the Z direction by, say, a distance of 4,000 millimeters, and I'll press enter. So if you can see that this very drawing, the ground floor and the top floor is directly placed on top of each other. But in the south or in the isometric view, you're going to see this. If I now change this to a top view, you're going to see that this drawing is directly placed on top of each other, just like this. So when we say drawings are being superimposed, it means they are directly placed on top of each other. Now, why is it necessary that drawings are superimposed? It is necessary to superimpose drawing so as to find out if there are changes in the drawing, if there are adjustments in the drawings, and also maybe in your electrical or mechanical plant, if there are alterations or some of the elements coinciding. This superimposing will help you to identify that. Another thing you can do with the superimposing is to help in the placement of columns, such that, for instance, you have a ground floor and you have the first floor, and when you superimpose the two ground floor, the first floor and the ground floor, you could actually know where the columns are going to be placed, such that one will not fall in the middle of the room and then the other one at the side of the wall. So this is what it means to superimpose a drawing. Now, we can do superimposing, or we can carry out, there are different ways which we can superimpose an object. For the purpose of showing you how to do that, I'm going to undo this. So I'm going to undo this superimposing. So I have this floor plan like this, so I will return to top view, and these are the floor plans that I have. Now, there are two ways which I'm going to show you how you can superimpose an object. The first method is by converting this floor plans to block, and then the second one is to use the XREF command. Now, by converting these plans to block, I'm going to select this first or the ground floor plan entirely, and I'll go to the layer here and change the whole thing to, let's say, a red color like this, and I have the whole of this in red color. And then for the first floor plan, I'll also go ahead, have this completely selected, and I'll change the whole color to, let's say, a yellow color. So I'm going to choose under here where we have this tail, I'll make sure I choose the color to be yellow, and I'll have this floor plan placed under this, and then I can escape. So you see we have this in red color and this is in yellow color. Now the next thing is to convert this plan, the board plan, into blocks. So I'm going to type B on the keyboard and press enter, and this will be the old plan which I have. So I'll type OLD for the old plan and click on OK. And then for this one also, I'll convert this to block, and I can name this as the new plan which I have, and go ahead and click on OK. And you can see that these two plans have been converted into blocks. So when I click on this, it means I'm picking the whole object or the entire component in this plan at once. So to superimpose this now, I'm going to pick this drawing and right click and then click on move, and I can specify a base point and then move this drawing completely and make sure that it coincides with the old plan. Now when you do that, you can notice that there are changes. So where the walls of the old plan were located, they are not the same with that of the new, or the walls of the first floor is not directly in some places. For instance, here we have the walls a little bit shifted from where this one is located. Again, if we move to this particular position, you can see that the walls at this point on the ground floor or on the old floor is shifted away from where we have this floor. Again, if you look at this, we can see a projection of this wall from the ground floor, and on the first floor the walls stop at this position. And we can go ahead and then also make sure that all the changes or all differences in the old and the new drawings can be detected, so that if there is need for any changes before construction, we can actually go ahead and do that. So this is the first method of superimposing object or drawing in AutoCAD. Now the second method, I will need to use the XREF command. So to do that, again, I'm going to undo this what I've done here so far. So I'm going to undo, go ahead and undo, go ahead and undo, go ahead and undo all of this, and we still have the plans the way it is. So I'm going to save these two separate plans. I'm going to call this very particular one the old plan, and then I'm going to call this other plan the new plan. So first of all, I'm going to select this plan and then delete it and then zoom extend. So I have only this plan, which is a ground floor, and I can also call this the old drawing in AutoCAD. So I'm going to go ahead and go to save. So I'll go to save, go to save as, and then I'm going to name this floor plan recover section 45, and I'll save this, and this is saved. And then I'm going to undo, and then I will have my new plan back. Then I can select this old and have it deleted, and then I now have the new drawing already. So again, I'm going to go ahead and save this. So I'll go to save, and also save this as floor plan recover section. So this is going to be 46. So 45 is the old plan and 46 is the new plan. So go ahead and save this, and then we're going to open the old one which we just saved. So go ahead, go to AutoCAD, go to open files, and then we can look for where these drawings were saved. So I have floor plan 45, which happens to be the old drawing. So I'm going to open this, and this is open. So this is the ground floor plan or the old plan, and this is the first floor or the new plan. So I'm going to close this. So this is the old plan. So now we're going to use the XREF commands to attach the new plan, so we can be able to identify the differences in the old drawing and the new drawing. So now we have the old plan already given to us, and for us to attach the new, or to superimpose the old drawing, the new drawing on top of the old drawing, we're going to use the XREF command. So we type XREF, go to the command bar and type XREF and press enter, and this dialog box is going to pop up, and here you can see the plan that is already open in AutoCAD. And to attach a new file, so we have this icon, so we click on this icon and you see the attach DWG. You can attach image, you can attach DWF, you can attach any of this file format to your drawing. So what we are attaching is a file in DWG format, and we're going to go into AutoCAD and look for that very particular drawing. So this is floor plan recover section 46, which we saved as the new drawing. Remember, it was the old plan or the ground floor that we saved or that we opened in AutoCAD. So now we're going to attach the new plan to the old plan. So go ahead and click on open, and after that we are going to have this attach external reference dialog box open, and then we can choose whether to attach or to overlay, and after that we can also specify on screen, or we can choose the scale. We can choose the scale factor on the x-axis, y-axis, or y-axis, or we can specify on screen. Likewise, we can specify the insertion point for x-axis, for y-axis, and z-axis, or we can as well specify on screen. Again, we can specify the rotation. We can also add the rotation angle, or we can as well specify on the screen. We can also define the block unit and the scale factor. All of this at this point. We can do any of this at this point, or we can specify these factors on the screen. So now we're going to check specify on screen for all of these factors. We are going to go ahead and click on OK, and then you can see that this drawing is open. Unfortunately, we are also having the old drawing open as well. So we're going to go ahead and escape first, escape and undo what we have, undo the attach command, and here we have these drawings. We're going to delete them entirely so as not to have an interruption with this drawing. So this is the old plan. So we're going to go ahead again, click on this attach, and then locate the new plan, which is 46, section drawing 46, and then click on open. And these factors which I just explained remain constant. I'm going to click on OK, and then we can then specify where we want this plan to be pasted. Okay, we still have these other sections in the previous plan. So again, we're going to go ahead, open the previous plan, and make sure that those hidden files are then erased completely from the drawing. So open this file, and we can see that these plans, the elevations which we isolated, can still show up. So delete this, and we are also going to delete this, and then we have just the plan left, and we can then save this. So this is already saved. Then we can go ahead and close this, and then go back to the old plan, and then make use of the attach command. So we're going to click on attach, and we can then locate the new plan, which is this very particular one here, remember, and then we'll click on open, and then all these factors have been explained. Go ahead and click on OK, and from here we can then try to locate where this plan is going to be attached. But unfortunately, we have some of the factors or some of the elements still showing up, but then we're going to place this just like this. For the S scale factor, this is 1, and for the Y scale factor, this is also the same. And we're going to go ahead, and you can see that this drawing is now placed. So this is how the drawing is superimposed. So I'm going to select this drawing. I'm going to select this drawing and right click and go to move, and I can specify the point, this very particular point, as the base point, and I can move this drawing and place it directly on the old drawing, just like this. So once that is done, you can see that the superimposed drawing is shown in faint column, and meanwhile the old drawing is shown in a bright color. So you can see this. So with this, you can be able to identify changes in the old drawing and that of the new drawing. So go ahead and carefully go through this, and you will notice some of these changes. So this is how you can superimpose two drawings or two objects in AutoCAD. I hope you find this tutorial helpful. Don't forget to leave us a comment in the comment section. Share, like, subscribe, and follow for more tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.